Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back and I've had Jeremy turn the fan off today so I don't freeze to death. Okay, so here we go. Now I hope I've left enough up this end to tuck in. I do, yes, and I've got this one tucked in, which is fair up to where we were the other day with it yesterday. It'll be 2 days apart when you see this. Okay, now I'm going to had to cut that off because it was... We are making the inside for Hissif. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, I yawned. Don't move that away, you need it. Okay, now we've got this much done. We have the side bit, and it is looking cool. And the lid, I'm doing the ends so I can start sewing them on. Okay, so now I don't have to rush too much because we've got to do it and get on with it, okay? Now I've tucked this one over. Like I did the side bit, so this is the ends. This is the ends of my little box that I'm making, okay? To go in my Husif. I'll just call it whatever it comes out of my mouth. I'm sorry I can't even think about having the time to pronounce it or anything. So, I don't know how it is. And I'm going to push that up a bit further because I'm a bit loose. Okay, this is good. Now you can manipulate the fabric a bit so you therefore it doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of... Come on, don't do that to me, don't do that. We're in Australia and I was getting a bit cold, so I had to get Jeremy to come in and turn the fan off. But there's sunshine out there, I can see it. It's a nice sunshiny day. It is. I think there's a little knot in this because I can hear it. It's going through because this fabric that I'm using is a really nice piece of linen and it's very thinly woven. Finely woven, I should say. Sorry about this. My brain and my mouth's not in the same place at the moment. I'm trying to work out what I'm doing as I'm going, what I'm saying. Not working for me. Anyway, so I hope everybody's having a good stitching time anyway. You want to have a try at this, it's good fun. I do like making things. As much as, well, probably not as much as I like sewing, but I do like making things. So I've got all that lump there, but I just don't feel the need to cut it out because it'll all work. Hopefully, in the end, it'll go somewhere in the what I'm doing. Push that down in there. Turn it under, take it all this onto one side because it's really hard. You can put it on a bit on either side if you want to, like turn it in and then do across the top. But it's easier, I think, if you do it this way. It works. Have your cotton the same colour because that way you won't see any, and you won't have to put any embroidery on it, even though I do want to. See how I go. I haven't got any idea what sort to do at the moment. There's a little tiny bit of thread sitting out there. I'm going to cut that off. While I'm thinking about it now, as part of the knot, push it back in there because otherwise I'll forget to come back and fix it. I don't think it... Should be right though. So when you push these down in there, you will have a little bit of give because you can put it tight and exactly, but I don't know if that's necessary. It'll work how it works for you. It will. That's going to go on the end because it's a bit big because when I cut them out I had to make this a bit longer because it's got to go over the ends. Okay. Now this other bit. I'm going to put this end bit on first, just for fun. Maybe I need to put this other piece here on first, just for fun. This bit here might have to go on first. Okay, and then you can put the side bits on. Righto. We get the starter in under here. I glued that down, but the glue's way dry now. I had plenty of time to dry. Now you've noticed I've got that piece there. See where that seam is? It's going along that bit. So that's on the inside. That's good. That's all we need. Anyway, everybody's got a different idea maybe how they put theirs together. This is just my thoughts on it. And I'm only picking up the piece of the seam on this. So we've got that little piece sitting on there. I don't know how much out it is, but I guess when I close it, it should be right. Am I going to tell it's not a level? Never thought I'd ever need one of those, you know, but you never know, do you, when you might need level, but I don't do that. I'll just go to bed and do my best. I don't want to level on it. See how bad it is. It'll be fine. And go along here. Don't take too big of stitches. I might be getting a bit carried away by this, by the look of this. I woke up this morning and hit the ground running because I had to have, I'd my breakfast and my coffee and get myself started on this because I was thinking about it yesterday because I didn't get up until 8:15. Well, it was later than that by the time I got dressed, brushing my hair and everything, and had talked to the cat, and didn't have to brush his hair this morning. He went away, so he went out of the room, so that was good. I have a brush in there for him in the bedroom and one for him out in the lounge because he's sometimes a bit needy, you know. He likes his hair done too. I've got one in both rooms for me as well because if I forget to do it when I'm in the bedroom, I can brush it later, or if I'm having my headphones on, I look like, well, scary when I take me off my hair, but I cut a fair bit off it now, so it's a little bit better. I cut about 4 or 5 inches off it. It was a bit rude, I know, but I had to do something. It was starting to get all straggy. This is not meeting up. I'm not panicking yet. Shall I do later? Shall I panic later? I won't think so. I don't think so. I'll be right. I'm not worried. It's going to work out. I'm going to figure it out somehow. And if I can't, I'll put something on top of it. I'll stick something on it. Stick a flower on it. I'm only joking. Not going to be an option to put a flower on it. See that? Look at that. I nearly manoeuvred it in there without... Oh, there. It's not a bridge, so I don't have to panic. I don't have to worry too much because I'm not building a bridge. Yeah, I'm just making a little box. I do want it to be good though. I don't want it to be wrong. Okay, now I'm going to have to try and put one of these in here now. I'll do the hardest bit first. Part that didn't meet up, do it first, eh? The hardest piece first. There you go. I can put that in there and then on there. I don't know whether I think I'll do the bottom bit first and then these 2 side pieces. What do you reckon? Eh? Yeah, do that. At least you've got an idea of how to go about it anyway if you just want to have a go. I would say to myself, well, this is my prototype, but I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to use it because... But you've got to try to do something in the first place, don't you? You can't just... have a practice run. You can have a practice run. We all want to need a practice run. See how it goes. Yeah, I might have to sit back a bit. I don't know why I'm leaning way down over here trying to look at this. It's not like I can't see it or something. It's just not... Righto. Can't go over in too far, Sonia. So I guess this bit on the end here is a bit thick because of all the layers of fabric. I'll turn the corner and go up here. Whoop. It's got to be on the outside, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know if I want to put any covering over this or whether I want to just leave it so the stitches like they are. You know what I mean? Could be a bit of braid on it or something. But I don't know if I want to do that. This is going together really good, this side. I'm really worried about looking at the other side. See if it's going to fit or not. I meant the other side of this piece, yeah. That's what I mean. Ah, that. Excuse me. The thing is too, the little bit of cards that's in there is pretty flexible, you know, it's not rigid, so therefore it's going along with me, you know, it's happy to bend a bit. Just run that down in there so I can cut it off. Now get another piece of this. Now a bit. My daughter will be on her way home today. Well, not just yet because she's taken the children to. This is her stepchildren to a sports thing for the weekend. Must be getting finished. Oh no, they might be just starting. I don't know what seasons and what with the things when they play sport, what time of year or whatever. Kids were playing soccer, I think. Now it's got a what's the name in it? A knot. Good. What do you mean the knot? He's a doozy. We might have to leave him down there a bit and I'll cut it off later. I'll do a couple of back stitches here so it's not obviously in the way. We manoeuvre this up here, I reckon. I can do it. Ease, my teacher used to say. Ease it in, Sonia, she'd say. I don't know if I can do it. I can ease it in. Can I do it? I think I can. As long as when it's closing and that it's going to work all right. You don't want it if it's skew whiff, do you? I'm going to get back down again, down this piece then because I feel like I didn't put enough stitches in that. It looks all right so far. I went up there really quick because I wanted to get it together, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I want to think, oh dear, I'm going to fasten this. It is a tiny bit out, and you can see that, but you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, another end bit. Now this is going to go on there, right? I've got to work that bit out though, don't I? Do this other piece. I mean, you could go and you could glue this, couldn't you? You could glue that around there, or both of them in together and glue it like that if you wanted to. You could glue all that there, or you could even stitch it like that if you like to. That's an idea. I never thought about that myself, just till now. But I'm going to keep going with what I'm doing because it works. It is what's working like it is, so I might as well stick to it. The way I just showed you probably would work too, easy. There's lots of ways to do things. Go there. Righto. I'm looking at something. I see something over there that I could probably fancy this up with after I've done this. Could probably fancy it up a bit. Righto. It's sewn together pretty good. I think it'll be a while before it falls apart. Come on. Poor old fingernails keep breaking and I can't pick up anything. Seems really quiet in here now that the fan's not going. I said to my daughter, I was talking to her last night, I said, I miss you. She said, Mum, how can you miss me? She said, I don't even live there. But I do, because you know they're not about, you know what I mean? You know they're off somewhere else. You can feel it. Get this piece out. Somebody would come up with a lot easier way of doing this, I guess. That's fine. It's all for... So if I'm going to tie it, I'm going to put something around under there before I set it in the... before I put it in the piece in the inside of this. But I can't do that yet because I have to finish the sewing, and there's a lot of sewing to be going on the outside. Lots of crazy sewing. I'll get there though, it's okay. Don't really panic. I mean, this is probably supposed to be finished in March, but I haven't even done finished February's yet. It's okay, I don't think there's any rules. I don't think the police are going to come and get... I don't think Roxy's got any... Rachel haven't got any police is going to come and get me because I haven't done it yet. This is good. Just the right size. Done really well. Pleased with that. It's going in there good. So you don't really need anything really thick because this is pretty good. It's a good sturdy little box, it is. Eh? Use your pillbox pieces or whatever. I've got the biscuit packet over there in case I run out. In case I made too many mistakes and I had to replace any of these. I brought the crusket box in with me. I had to take the cruskets out. And now I can put them back in there because I don't need that. It's because I want to make another one of these too big to tuck in. I might just cut a tiny bit off. No, don't do that because then you'll cut your cotton. No, we're just going to leave that there. I'm going to cut the cotton. Okay, now let's get this bit done. A rolling thing is sitting here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, turn this down, put the pin in the end. I did leave a lot too, but I guess that's okay. It'll be fine, we'll figure it out. It doesn't matter if it's a bit extra. Better than not having enough. Oh, you can't put it back on. It's not dough. I don't know how many times my mother told me that in midlife. If I was ever cutting anything out or doing anything, she'd say to me, oh, you can't. You have to do it right, because she said it's not like dough. You can't roll it back out and fix it. It's true, you can't, can you? It's fabric. But then again, with crazy, you know, the stitching and the patchwork stuff that goes on now, it doesn't matter. You can fix it. I'm quite partial to fixing things, getting them working properly. I suppose I could cut off a bit of them knobbly bits, but I don't know why I don't want to. I have a thing about worrying about stuff falling apart. It'll fray a bit, this, because it's only, you know, it's pretty open, the weave in it. Just take it away from where you're in and off, so you can cut that off and move it back a bit. Use the thread. One more bit. This should do this end, I think. Oh no, this is a lot. I might have to cut it off. Hopefully it won't come undone, because I'll stitch it down in there quickly. Oh, look at that, it is starting to already. Goodness me. And don't do anything. You know how I've got this, I get the tweezers or whatever, and it says do that, help yourself, because if you're trying to do something, especially with me, I've got big fingers and it's hard to manoeuvre these tiny little things without a little bit of help. Use your little helps if you can, because it's, you know, we need to. We definitely do need to. Don't try and struggle with these small things, because it takes so long and then you get frustrated. I do. Get really frustrated with it. So I really like what I've covered this with. It really is good. I was thinking about this too. You can actually put yourself some, you can buy fabric with got sticky on the back of it. You can buy the sticky back fabric. You could probably use that and put it on if you wanted to. But I think this is the way to do it, you know, if you want to do it personal. The personal effect of it, isn't it? It's to do with that. It's going to make it look like it was made for somebody to take off with them. It'll be me going out to the lounge room with it, okay? And if I'd made the box bigger, I'd have put more stuff in there. I just don't want to do that. Maybe I might have made it a little bit longer, but I think I'm pleased with the size of it. It'll be good, because I'll just put it on there near a pin cushion next to it or something, and that way they'll both be in the same place, and they'll be... Righto. Now, can I travel from there to there? No, don't want to do that. I'll put it up the other way. I want to go this way. Righto. So I can start up here. Now ending it off. And get through here somehow. Come on. You can do this, on you. Right. Probably should have... I wanted to just keep going without breaking off the thread. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Try not to break the thread off, which is not necessary. You can start yourself wherever you want to. Pull that fairly tight without breaking it, of course. You don't want to break it. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to see myself what I'm up to. Swinging it all around. I'll go this way, it'll be easier to sew back this way instead of back the front. It goes on the outside, doesn't it? Now I've got a little bit of lump there, but I think it'll be right. I'll keep going with my lump and see what it looks like. I get a bit along a bit further and maybe I can come back and fix it. Don't think it's that bad. I'm going to need to end this off anyway and get some more cotton. Sorry about this, I can't get through the glue. There's glue there. I can't get the needle to go through that. Okay. Gee. Okay, so when you glue it down, don't go too close to the edge with your glue. I'll get some more thread while I'm at it. That's pretty ducky. I think I like that a bit. That's not bad, is it? A little nest. And then that fits on the top. I didn't make anything any bigger. I just measured it against itself. By adding the stuff on it, it makes it a little bit bigger. And by where you put these pieces, instead of putting them, oh, they're going part way on the top and part on the bottom, aren't they? Really, I'm going to come at this from the other side now, I think. I'm just going to come along here now because I'm getting away from where that's annoying me. I can't stitch through that. I'm going to stitch through it though. I'll figure it out in a minute. It'll work. Ow. Sorry about that. That did stick in my finger though. Oh, crikey, this is annoying. Sonia, I went too far with the glue, didn't I? I can't get it. Oh, yes, I did. I got it. There, that's a lesson learned. Don't put your glue too far back against there. Move it up this way a bit, okay? If you're going to glue that down, be sewing it down a bit better if you can. I went all the way around here though and didn't have any worries with that. Come on. You move out of the way. I need that to be a little bit long because I'm going to tuck it in because it's from the last piece. I need it off properly. I've got one thread there, that's not enough. I'm going to try and get myself to come back up along here too, to make sure I've got hold of that really good. Cut that off. I hope you don't think this is dodgy. I think it looks really good myself. Oh, come on. Just breathe. I got it through there, now get that bit. Got it all good. Now I can cut this piece off here. Righto. Majority of this will be unseen, righto, these pieces, because it'll be on the fastened to the fabric that I use to put it onto. Ouch. Oh dear. A terrible time with this needle. Look at me finger. It's doing to me something frightful. You think I'd put the thimble on there, wouldn't you? But you know what? When I do, I think it's actually too big. The thimble fall off. I'll get myself a leather one, I think. I'm going to have to because my hand's got a hole in it now, but that'll happen and then it'll go to a callus sort of thing. If I do it to lots of sewing. Come here. Got to work out a hinge idea. We do, don't we? Got to have a hinge for the top and a closure for it. That's a knot, isn't it? I'm going to cut that off there because it's stitched down further up. Okay. Rightio. What do you reckon? It's not bad. I quite like it. It works for me. Okay, now it's got these little lumpy bits in there, but you know what? That's part of the thing. It's attraction. It's part of its attraction, that is. That's what I'm saying, at any rate. Okay. Now, I probably was thinking about putting that in there, but maybe not. Oh no, I'm going to put this on here, aren't I? And I'm going to put some needles in there. Actually, you don't really need that because the padding's in there and you can just put your needles on there. It doesn't matter. You don't need that white bit at all. Okay, so now I've got the lid. Look at that. There's a little lid. Now, you know, you can put in a thimble. It's a fairly good little size thing. A reel of cotton, maybe. Oh no, I'm going to put them somewhere else. But things that you can't, like this here bit. And anything else you want to carry in there, that's good, isn't it? You might be able to put your tweezers in. You can put anything you like in there, okay? And then you're going to fasten it onto this piece of material that I got somewhere here. And it's going to go in this little box. I've still got a few minutes left to go though, so I'm going to do a little tiny bit of decorating on it so you can see what's happening. So that's going to be, it could be at the end, but I think it might be in the middle. If I make it too long, if I make it too wide, because this is going to have a bit of edge on it, right? But I'm thinking if I made it too wide, when it folds up, it's going to poke out. So I'm happy with it to be in there, okay? And then I'm going to roll that around like so. But I could put it this way, but then that's, you can see the sewing through there. But that's all right because I'm going to put a piece of stuff on behind this anyway, a bit of wadding or something. I'm going to sit that in there if I went, and that way I can even put a pin cushion here if I wanted to do that, and that could be up to the same height What do you reckon? That'll look really cool, won't it? And then of course I've got my bag here that I'm going to put on there as well. I've got some really nice lace that I can do a bit of decorating with. I have another piece of something here somewhere. Where is it? This bit here. That I might think about making another pocket or somewhere to put my scissors. It could be a pocket up there somewhere. Anyway, this is all still in the plan, okay? So I have to work out where everything's going to be situated, okay? So this here, I've put a piece of elastic in the top of it and stretches. So when I stitch that down, like I want to do, I think that'll work all right. So I'm going to work out where this is really cute, isn't it? Really cute. I'm thinking about that on there. What do you reckon? Actually, I need to put something for the hinge, don't I? I need to work on the hinge bit. Righto. So I've actually got this here to this piece of lace that I'm thinking might look really cool over these ends or something. What do you reckon? I could put them over the edge of those things and that will make that look really cute. End it off really nice, won't it? And it can also go around the top of this if I thought about it, across the ends. There, that'll look nice. If I put it across the ends and about up around there like that, and then that's going to fasten on there like that. What do you think? That'll look good? I think so. Won't join it there though, I'll join it under the back. Bring it round here like so. Because this is a really old piece of vintage lace there, and I think that'll look really scrumptious. Need to put a little bit of stitching. Don't know yet what that exactly is that going to be. But I need to put the hinge in here, Sonia. Think about this hinge thing. It could be lace because it'll open and close really good. And then the ribbon, I need to put the ribbon around it for the closure. So keep it closed properly. So I can put that on there. Because you've got two bits. That should make a hinge, but I think I might do something different. The reason I'm thinking of the lace is because you can stitch it and it's not going to be able to be seen. If you put ribbon on there, stitch it or glue it, you're going to be able to see what's happening, aren't you? Like it's going to be too... Right. I just wanted the hinge because I don't want it to fall apart. So I've got there's a little bit of muck there on that bit. Where's that? Maybe I need to think this hinge through a bit more. I don't know. I just can't seem to think how this is going to work. If I put that on there, pin it a minute. Pin it there for a minute. See if it'll go. Pin there. And pin here. This piece of lace is just the thing to go on this, isn't it? It just goes, doesn't it? Just yeah. Right. Okay, so cut that off. Stitch that onto there and then that onto there. Okay, righto, we'll do that. Might do it this way. This is going to be a bit tricky. Maybe we should have did this before. Doesn't get glue it. Okay, I'm going to glue that because I just am. I think it's going to work just as good. It's straighter. Okay, this glue is pretty good. It's pretty good glue. So it might prove a little bit trickier. So this is along here. So glue that. The time's nearly over. And I've which way is this going to be the flat bit? It's alright, I'm just struggling with the tweezers. Nobody panic. So this should work, I think. I think it should work. Anyway, if you've got different ideas or something that is, you know, you've caught on to something, but what I've done, if you can see something different or how it'll work better, you can just do yours that way, can't you? Sticky. This should come off this though, this metal thing. It's okay. It'll come off there. Now when I do that, I don't want to fiddle around with it for too much, because otherwise it'll come undone. I need that bit on there. I need this bit on here. Oops. Now I realise I cannot use the lace to go around the other bit. Around here, because I'm already using this bit on here, so we need to make it move. Make that so it's not quite, there's a gap, okay? It's not quite pulled right too close, because otherwise it won't shut. Won't open and close if you do that. Okay, so we've got this here stuck down. Now I can put this round the outside or go across the up and down these ends. Don't know what I want to do with that bit. I don't. I'll just find something that I can tie it up with. There's plenty of that about. Here it is. So if you do this, it'd be fancy, won't it? You know, it'd be different to having it with a magnet or something, because that's going to be really tricky to try and do that. I'm going to cut that off because I don't mind if it's not a bow. Oh dear, what have I done? I don't mind if you don't make it into a bow, that's okay. Okay, so these are going to go across the top here. Doesn't matter about going underneath it, does it? No, it doesn't have to be under there. Just be across the top. That's got a bit of stuff on it. I've got this other one that looks nice too. I just could use it, but it's a bit big. And then I have this, but I don't know where the rest of this is. This is pretty cool. This one's really old and getting dilapidated, as you can see. Falling apart. Don't mind using it though. I don't think. What about this one? This is nice. Me. I could put that round there. That'd be flash. Couldn't I? I could put it around here. I think I like that, but I do want something on the top of it. I do want something across here, this bit. I do have a really thin one here somewhere. This is like the stuff that I've been using on the sewing. This is nice. Oh, this looks good. And I put that on it. I think I wanted to sew on that, didn't I? I remember correctly, I did. And the thing with that is, which is a shame, I've got a lot of glue on, that's going to take a while to dry. The thing with that is, though, I've stuck the lid on, I haven't done that. I was going to do a blanket stitch on that. I was. I was going to do the blanket stitch on it. It's a bit wobbly. It might be alright once we get the... I'm going to get it dry. I can pull it over a bit closer together too. More than I thought. Yeah, I'm going to do a blanket stitch around the top of this because I think that'll look good. I don't know about, it doesn't have to go up the back, but I want to start it here. I'm just going to have a small go at that and see what it looks like. Okay, we need a reasonably long needle. That should work. No, this might be a bit too short. Hang on. I need something else, eh? This one's probably the same, but I like the thickness of it. It's good. It's not too bad. Okay, now I do like this stuff. I do like this stuff. Oh, don't do with that because it'll make... it'll be painful, Sonia. It'll be too painful. Because it'll go good with what oh, I know what I'm going to do now. Oh, goodness me, I've got the idea. It's come to me. Took a minute. Gee, I hope I've got enough of this then. I hope I've got enough of it. You can glue lace on it if you want to. It's, you know, everybody's choice. Everybody's thing's different, you know, what they want to do. I have to keep manoeuvring this a bit to get it to sit properly. It doesn't fit through there. If it's not going to go through there, it's not going to be easy to sew. Yeah, we'll try this one. Should have did this before I stuck the lid on, shouldn't I? Yep, I definitely should have done this before I stuck the lid on. We can take the lid off. We have the ability. Oops. Stop. Sorry about this. Anyway, I'm going to have to go now. But I took the lid off because I wanted to. Because I didn't want to, oh dear. I didn't have to fight with it. And I'm going to do a couple of, or just one or two little stitches here to settle this down a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to do a blanket stitch over the edge of this. What have I got here? Come here, you. You can't be under there now. You have to move you. Got it. Alright. Now, let me see. That didn't work. I'll just do this round here and see what it looks like first to see if I like it. Yes, if you started off properly it'll look good. I do have a habit of that, don't I? Starting off things wrong. Well, they're wrong for me, at any rate. I better go now. The time will be over in a minute and I won't be. I'll come back on here and show you what I've done to this. I've got to get that peaky bit away. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.